Today is a must-win game in the Europa League because we're facing an early exit again. Hello everyone, I'm Dan. Welcome to episode 16 of Fearless Foxes, our Leicester City Director of Football challenge. Hope you're all doing very well. And yes, it has come down to the Seville game. I did say yesterday it'll either be Manchester United in the Premier League at home or Seville, depending if we've qualified out of our group. And the answer to that is we haven't. We've lost both of our last Europa League games and we've been very poor overall. We haven't won for 6 games since the last episode, which isn't ideal at all. Once again, I'm going to apologise about the croaky voice. There's going to be jump cuts again because I'm still coughing like a trooper. But let's get into it and show you exactly what's been going on since you was last with us for the big East Midlands derby win over Nottingham Forest. Next up, we played FC Thingamabob. We lost 1-0 away from home. It was a poor performance, we gave away a penalty in the last 10 minutes, I think it was. 81st minute, Emiliano Marcondes scored from the penalty spot. We did have a chance late on, Jamie Vardy hitting the crossbar. We played Arsenal next at home in the Premier League. Good performance. We should have won that game, in all honesty. We did draw 0-0 though. Next up was Stade Rennais away from home in the Europa League. And again, very disappointing. And we was 1-0 up early on. Fantastic start to the game from us. Jamie Vardy scoring. I thought, it's going to be a good day. We're going to get ourselves qualified today against Stade Rennais. But didn't go to plan at all. It was I can't even remember how the scoring went. We was 1-0 up. They equalised. We went 2-1 up, and then that was it then. 2-1, and then they went and won 4-2. So we completely crumbled in France. Next up was Liverpool in the league, which was a good performance. We played them away. It's been 4 away games on the trot. And we was 2-0 down in the first half. We changed it up at half-time to the 4-4-2 diamond. Not 4-2-4, so I've got a habit of saying that. And Vlasic and James Maddison got on the score sheet to savour a point at Anfield. And then we went away to West Bromwich Albion and Burnley. 2 more 2-2 games. Really, really bizarre. And we was 2-0 up this time against West Brom and drew the game 2-2. It's a 95th minute Raheem Harper goal that secured West Brom a point. And that was a big game because we was 9th, we was 10th, they were 9th, so we would have leapfrogged them with a win. And Burnley as well was another disappointing one. Another late goal, this time by a former Fox in Ahmed Musa. We've got something about conceding late goals recently, and I don't understand why. We've done it twice in the last 2 games, which has basically made us drop 4 points, which is not ideal at all. We'll head across to the Premier League table now to show you what's going on. We've still got a couple of games in hand on some teams. So if you look at the top 7, we're 4 points behind Wolves, and we've got 2 games in hand on them. So if we win them 2 games in hand, we'll be back in the top 7. We need to finish minimum 6. I did want to get into the top 4, but as the season goes on, I think it's proving a bit difficult. We're 8 points behind. We still got well over half of the season left, so if we can hit a run together, which we're capable of, we can potentially close that gap and go into the race for the top 4 once again. But in between there, you've got Tottenham, Liverpool and Wolves. Palace and West Brom, I suspect, will fall out of that, so we've got potential to be in the top 7 again, or especially in the top 8. But there's some big clubs going for that top 4. If we skip across now to the Europa League and show you exactly what is going on the competitions tab here. So currently, as I said in the just before the intro, we need to win today to stay in Europe. We face Sevilla, who are top of the group, and that's the thing. If it wasn't 4-2 against Stade Rennais, we would have been second going into today because of head-to-head and the goals scored and whatnot. But we are going into the game third. If we do get a point against Seville at home and Stade Rennais draw their game, it means we will be, if they lose their game rather, we will be through. We can finish second. We can still finish top of the group, which would be ideal. That would mean Stade Rennais losing or drawing. We beat Seville. We can go top of the group and finish top, which would give us an easier draw in the next round. Ultimately, I just hope we win this game to qualify. I don't want us to go out early again in Europa League. We need to at least hit the knockout stages. And as it stands at the minute, if we go out in the Europa League early here, we could be in a bit of trouble with the board because we're 10th in the Premier League and we're out when we're expected to reach the semi-final. If we go to the Club Vision page, they've got a B- currently. They're still pleased with the management of the team. Performance has been okay It's just defending again. And this is what I said when we sold Castagna, Evans and Ricardo. I felt we just got the balance right in defence and the tactics right for them players, and we've gone and sold all our defence. So I think I'm passing the blame on to the director of football here. I think that's why we're so poor defensively in recent weeks. But let's get straight into it then. It is Sevilla at home, and this is the side we've gone with. It is Schmeichel, Justin, Soyuncu, Fofana, Santiago at right back because of an injury, a suspension to Tomiyasu, who got himself sent off in the previous game. Ndidi and Tielemans in midfield, Barnes, Maddison, Vlasic and Jamie Vardy up top. And as I said, absolute must-win game. Barnes just come back from injury, hence of the match sharpness thing. We need to win this game. We need a good start, and we need 3 goals. We need a 3-goal lead because we keep letting 2 goals slip, don't we? So we're going to say, I expect them to deliver, because I do. We have to win this game. Otherwise, we could be in trouble. I don't think it will be a B- rating if we do lose this game, or we don't qualify. Rather, look at that recent form: draw, loss, draw. We need to put that right today. So Leicester versus Seville here in the Europa League, massive game, and we need to take all 3 points, boys. And it's been a quiet start to the game so far, hasn't it? But here's a corner up for us now. James Maddison to swing it in. Hopefully it's going to hit the head of a Foxes player and go in. De Jong clears for Fofana on the ball now. Back to Yuri Tielemans into Barnes, and Barnes' shot was weird. I hesitated on the word shot there because I was like, what's that? Is he trying to put a through ball? I don't know what he was trying to do. It was obviously a shot, but overall it was terrible. Justin's throwing to Maddison. He's at the byline now. Cuts it back to Vlasic. Against Burnley, we played as Tielemans is over the top of the bar. Against Burnley, we switched to a 4-3-3. Played really well. We played Maddison in a Mazzala role. He was terrific, but today I felt it was the right thing to go back to the 4-2-3-1, something we're a little bit more familiar with, and we've been strong with over the last, I'd say, season and a half, because I think we have been strong since I've been here. That was a weird throw by Kasper Schmeichel behind Santiago, who is the fill-in today at right back. I know he is a centre-back. It's not ideal for him to play there, but we don't really have many options, do we, since we sold both Ricardo and Castagna. Stupid decision once again by John Rudkin, in my opinion. Justin puts a lovely ball over to Vardy, who headers over, and that was a massive chance for Jamie Vardy. It has gone out for a goal kick, and it is still 0-0. That was a huge chance for Vardy. We've had some big chances, and we've not even hit the target today. We need to be better than this, boys. Here is Marcus Acuna now with the free kick. He pings it in, cleared by Soyuncu. Barnes does well there, and Maddison on the ball now. Plays in Vardy. Vardy's 1-on-1. He's got to score this. Jamie Vardy, the gap is narrow. He tries to dink it over the top, and Garcia's there to clear it off the line, and it is still 0-0. That was a great chance for Vardy. He shouldn't have been so flash with that. He should have just smashed it. As it stands, Stade Rennais are losing, which is huge, because as it stands, we are second and qualifying. I can't imagine it will stay like that for too long. Musa heads it on to Soyuncu. I just don't want to see the name Musa after the last game. And that's a poor ball up to... And is that Jesus Navas? Navas intercepts the ball. Manera on the ball as well. I think he's an ex-Barcelona player. I think I remember that from my FIFA playing days. Rakitic into Herrera. Diego Carlos and Herrera linking up nicely there. They're starting to play a bit of football here, Seville. They're a good football inside, aren't they? Manera over the top to Ocampos, who's in, and it's a great block from who was it? Santiago, isn't it? A right back. I've not played him there. I'm struggling to come to terms with he is currently the right back. I'm going to drop some encouragement on the boys because we're still not hitting the target. I don't know how Vardy's one didn't count for hitting the target. Block shots maybe don't count. I'm not too sure. Vlasic to Maddison, over the top to Santiago. Coming forward now, overlapping on the right. Really not familiar to him at all, but he's not doing too bad. He plays a little bit of a loose ball to Tielemans. Finds Santiago again. Can he cross the ball? He plays it to Vlasic. Vlasic in the box. Crosses it to Harvey Barnes, and it's 1-0, and it's a massive goal for the Foxes. And it is that man, Harvey Barnes, who strikes for us. Leicester City 1, Seville 0. As it stands, we're top of the group, and this will do nicely. Very late confirmation that FC Thingamabob have scored against Saint Rennais, but it's all in our hands still. Win our game, it doesn't matter what happens elsewhere, but as it stands, I think we're top of the group. I'm sure we are. I'm just going to ignore what's going on there because it looks like there's a goal somewhere which we haven't been notified about because it's currently showing us third. I don't think it's updated since our goal. Tielemans out wide to Justin. Maddison on the ball into Tielemans. Maddison, lovely football from us. One-touch football. Quick passing. I can't even keep up with it. Vlasic looking for Vardy. Tielemans, Vardy. Barnes strikes again, and it's 2. Lovely stuff from Harvey Barnes. He's come back to full fitness right at the right time for us, at an important time of the season, and we double our lead here at the King Power Stadium in the first half. Leicester City 2, Sevilla 0. And that was wonderful, sublime football from the Foxes. We eventually got through. Seville put up a little bit of a wall there. We found it a little bit difficult to find a gap, but we found Barnes eventually. Great strike into the far corner. Leicester City 2, Sevilla 0. And yeah, there's confirmation we're currently top of the group, which is exactly where we want to be. We're going to tell the boys not to get complacent. We're going to have a little look as well at the fitness levels. Everyone's looking good. People are having a good game. Nothing to change for us now. In fact, one thing I might change, out of possession. Let's do a bit of tighter marking for now, just for the start of this second half. Keep things tight. Don't let them have an early goal in the second half, because that's something else that we've been doing, is presenting the opposition with an early goal in the second half, and that puts us under pressure when you've got a 2-goal lead, and you eventually, they cut the deficit in half, and then we're holding on for the rest of the game. So that's something we do not want to do. Again, 50 minutes gone, Leicester 2, Sevilla 0. Hopefully no more highlights. I know that's boring for you guys, but I'd take absolutely no more highlights today and just see this job out. And Stade Rennais equalised against FC Thingamabob. It's 1-1 over there, so as it stands, all good. Maddison's ball doesn't get past the first man, which is quite lifelike. Vlasic is there, and he's made it 3. I said we need 3 goals, and we've got it. I feel a little bit more confident now we can hold out. Vlasic scores, although I just know there's going to be a fight back at some stage, but hopefully 3 goals is enough. Maddison doesn't beat the first man. It comes back to Maddison, quite fortunately. Plays it to Barnes, who played a lovely 1-2 back to Maddison, and Vlasic was there to rifle home into the top corner. A bit more on Vlasic. He's got a bit of, shall we say, an ego, Vlasic. He's not happy that we didn't sign anybody to help him settle in at the club. And he keeps moaning about it. He's never happy in team talks. It's always red for him. But he's doing the business at the minute on the pitch, so I can't really moan. Barnes is in. Can he make it 4? Saved by Bono in the Sevilla goal. So yeah, but he's a bit of a problem player, Vlasic. He doesn't like it when things don't go his way. I've played him regularly, but we do rotate. We play Gazal out there sometimes. We play Albrighton out there sometimes. Perez, when he's fit, comes in. Barnes can play on the right. So I do swap the wingers about a bit, but I don't like his attitude. Tielemans strikes and he hits the post. Vlasic is there. Oh, and Vlasic, talk of the devil, should have scored, shouldn't he? That should have been 4 and wrapping things up for us. It is still 3-0 to the Foxes. After this highlight here, we'll look at making a change. Herrera back to Acuna. Acuna's ball in, cleared by Kaglar Soyuncu. Jordan on the ball to Manur. De Jong, who's been quite quiet today, but his shot goes wide of Kasper Schmeichel's post. Time for a little tactical tweak here. Probably just personnel, no need for a tactical tweak. Might bring Florentino Luis on for Tielemans. He can play as a deep line playmaker as well. We will ask him to hit more direct passes. He's already on that, actually, to be fair. Maddison as well. I'm going to ask him to run with the ball a little bit more. I just realised that isn't on here. It's on the other tactic, on the 4-4, on the 4-2-4. Sorry, on the 4-3-3 when he's playing as a Mazzala. So we're going to say to him, run with the ball. Let's run with the ball more. Perhaps we can't do it on this tactic when he's an attacking midfielder, which is a bit more. We'll do dribble more. There we go. There is actually a thing called run with the ball more. We set it up with Jack Grealish in the Aston Villa save over on Twitch in the Sir Alex Ferguson challenge. If you didn't realise, I do that as well over on Twitch, Tuesdays and Thursdays, 8 PM. Sir Alex Ferguson Challenge is a thing, and that'll be tonight as well as you're watching that video. Come and join me, 8 PM UK time for that. Barnes plays it back to James Maddison. Maddison at the edge of the box. Can he make it 4? He hits the defender, and Ndidi strikes, and Bono saves with ease. It is still 3-0 to the Foxes, 20 minutes remaining. I am going to bring off Jamie Vardy to give him a little bit of a rest. He's looking fit and raring to go, but you've got to remember he's 35 now. And his legs are going to start going. He needs all the rest he can get. We're going to see where we get with this highlight. St. Jago and Ndidi, Vlasic. Good football from the boys again. Over the top to Jamie Vardy. Vardy's in. Vardy strikes. Vardy makes it 4. This is a wonderful performance from us. We don't look like a team that haven't won for 6 games. But this is a terrific performance. Jamie Vardy strikes. Lovely ball from Vlasic, who's having a cracking game today. Goals and assists for him. Look at this ball over the top. Jamie Vardy thrives on them type of balls, and that is a terrific finish from the Foxes front man. Leicester City 4, Sevilla 0. I'm hoping Vardy's not on a hat-trick, and he's not. I couldn't remember the goal scorer, so Ian Acho is going to come on for him. We're also going to bring off, I think Vlasic deserves a standing ovation. We're going to put Mark Albrighton on, put him as a winger, and we'll go from there. So come on, boys. It'd be nice to keep a clean sheet. It'd be nice for my sanity as well. If we can keep a clean sheet after conceding so many goals late on in games, we are going to drop some praise on them. 4-0 up. I can't see Sevilla turning around a 4-0 goal deficit here. So cleared away by Saunchi. Maddison flicks the ball on, looking for Iheanacho, but Iheanacho wasn't central enough to get onto that. To be fair, even if he was, I don't think he would have got there. De Jong to Rony Lopez. Maffeo's in, and here we go. We're going to start conceding late goals again, because that's what we do. Leicester 4, Sevilla 1, and this could be a long 10 minutes. If they get one back quite soon, could be quite a long 10 minutes. We're not going to be tied to marking anymore. We're going to drop the tempo down to higher and just standard and slightly shorter passing rather than the direct, just to let the ball do the work now. The boys are going to get tired. Games are coming thick and fast. We've got another 2 games in the next 5 days or something. Manchester United in the league, and then the Carabao Cup quarters final against Wolves, which is a game I really, really want to win. But at the minute, we're going to have to prioritise the Premier League because of our poor form there. We need to put that right. If we can beat Manchester United in the next game, happy days, because then I'd say we've turned the form around a little bit. But that is a much more important game than the Wolves quarter final, and it pains me to say that, because even the Carabao Cup for me is a cup. I think you should go all out and win them competitions, but we are being judged solely on the Premier League and the Europa League. We have to prioritise the Premier League. So Mark Albrighton makes it 5-1. Glad to see him get on the score sheet. Good football again. Iheanacho into Barnes, and Didi plays it to Santiago, and that was a lovely little ball to Mark Albrighton, who beat the little offside trap. They all tried to step up there, but they're all too late. Mark Albrighton in behind. 5-1 to the Foxes with 6 minutes remaining. This is a fantastic day at the office. We don't even know what's going on in the rest. I think Stade Rennais are drawing again. Let's have a look. Yes, they're still drawing 1-1. Sevilla are still through as it stands. If Stade Rennais score, they will pip Sevilla to qualification, which will be a big kick in the teeth for a club like Sevilla to be knocked out. Remember, they're like Europa League specialists, aren't they? They win it every season virtually, don't they? I think if I'm right, Sevilla have won have won the most Europa Leagues. But there's confirmation. We've beaten them 5-1. What a performance from the Foxes. The character's still there. The desire still there to win football matches. We just need to sort out this form in the league. And there is confirmation. Sevilla have qualified as well. A point then would have been enough for us anyway, I think. Leicester finishing top. 6 goal difference. 10 points. Point clear of Sevilla. And 2 points clear of Stade Rennais. We made hard work of it. But when you finish top, it doesn't look like hard work, does it? So that was absolutely fantastic. Let's see when we'll come back then. Right, let's have a look. So Man United up next. We won't show you that. It'd be nice to play through December, but you're then going to see the FA Cup third round against Rotherham, where I might be playing kids there. Not kids, but a second string team. So I don't think that'll be great entertainment for you guys, and we should win the game, really. I don't want to show you potentially an easy one. I say that in air quotes because that is a banana skin and a half, that one, isn't it? We've seen a lot of Newcastle, we've seen a lot of Palace as well. I don't want to go that far into it. Maybe we'll come back 2, 3, 4, 5 games time against Chelsea at home. I think will be a good one. That'll be a real test. They're currently top of the league, Chelsea, so that will be a test. So the next one will be Chelsea at home in tomorrow's episode. So guys, if you did enjoy that, please leave a like on the video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel as well if you're new here. Hit the little bell to be notified every time I upload a video. I stream on Twitch as well, twitch.tv/ReesyFC on Tuesdays and Thursdays, 8 PM UK time. Join me over there for the Sir Alex Ferguson Challenge with Aston Villa. And see you next time here on Reesy FC. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.